What's up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you my WWE Extreme Rules 2014 preview and predictions show. Comment down below your predictions for WWE Extreme Rules this Sunday, and if you haven't already, subscribe down below for more great content from me. Go check out my Raw review. Go check out my Q&A from this past week. Anyways, let's get started with this one. Extreme Rules 2014 for me. I personally have not been excited for this pay-per-view. That's just me. I just feel that there's only really one match that I want to see, and that's Evolution versus The Shield in the best motherfucking match ever. That's why I'm dressed all nice here today, because I am here to support my boy, Randall Keith Orton. I'm here to support Evolution and their road to victory over The Shield at Extreme Rules 2014. But before I can talk about the best motherfucking match ever, we gotta talk about some other matches on this card. One match that I'm actually kind of looking forward to, and I want to see how it develops, is the WLC match between El Torito and Hornswoggle. I mean, a lot of people, they're going to just shit on this match right away just because it's Hornswoggle, and they never want to give Hornswoggle credit for anything in the WWE. But I'm looking forward to this El Torito and Hornswoggle match. One of my favorite matches live that I went to was a Little Boogie and Boogeyman taking on Finlay and Hornswoggle at No Way Out 2007. I think this could be a fun little match. I expect El Torito to win to get the crowd hyped up and going. I personally love El Torito. You know this if you're a personal friend on Facebook. I had El Torito as my cover photo for a long period of time. So personally, for me, I hope El Torito wins this match. And honestly, if they want to continue El Torito and Hornswoggle, I have no problem with it. I used to watch a lot of Mexican wrestling growing up. I used to go to a lot of Mexican wrestling in my local area. And really, to be honest here, I like seeing midgets wrestle. I have no problem with it. I don't see it as disgraceful to the art of professional wrestling, like most people do for some reason. I don't know why. But I like seeing midgets wrestle, so if they want to continue El Torito and Hornswoggle in the near future, as long as it's every once in a while, if it gets like a trend where we're seeing this every kickoff show, then I'll kind of get sick of it. But if it's every once in a while we do an El Torito and Hornswoggle match, that's fine. And I like this WLC match. I can't wait to see how they execute it. This is definitely a pre-show I will watch. It's a special attraction. I mean, it's like a circus coming in town. You see two midgets wrestling? Come on, man. That's like some circus stuff right there. All right, let's get started. What's the next match should I talk about? Oh, the Divas Championship match between Paige and Tamina Snuka. Literally, this match is just thrown together because they're like, okay, well, Tamina Snuka was associated with AJ Lee. AJ Lee's taking a break right now. We don't know what we're doing with Paige, so let's just give Paige a win here over a girl like Tamina Snuka. That's pretty much what they're doing here. They don't know what to do with Paige at this moment. They don't know what to do with that Tamina Snuka at this moment. They're kind of just throwing darts at a dartboard and trying to make sure Paige gets over enough so that way they can have a big feud with AJ Lee down the line. I think during the summertime, that's their plan, to have a big feud with AJ Lee. And honestly, I have no problem with it. Paige is going to retain here. There's no reason why Tamina should win. If Tamina wins, I'll be kind of shocked, but I don't think there's any really major reason why she should win this match right here. This IC title match between Big E and Bad News Barrett. If you think Bad News Barrett is going to do anything when he wins the IC title this Sunday at Extreme Rules, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I don't want to hear anyone say it. If any of you motherfuckers say, oh, when Bad News Barrett wins the IC title chase, trust me, shit's gonna change. No, don't. Don't fucking say it. Maybe for 1 month, there will be shit that will be changing. But you know, when Wade Barrett wins the IC title, they do jack shit with him. So don't come to me and tell me they're gonna change some shit when all of a sudden Wade Barrett becomes IC champion. How many times has Wade Barrett been an IC champion? What, 4 times this will be when he beats Big E? I feel bad for Big E that he's no longer a flavor of the month for Vince McMahon, because Vince McMahon is just going to give it to Bad News Barrett, and Bad News Barrett ain't going to do shit with that IC title. Maybe one major feud, but is that feud going to have a storyline that we're going to remember? No. That feud ain't going to have no storyline. It's just going to be them wrestling matches every single week on Raw. I mean, in all honesty, who cares? I like Bad News Barrett as a character, but I'm just telling you guys, if you think just because he wins the title, all of a sudden the title's prestige goes up to the fucking moon, you're idiots and morons. That's just it. Don't think that this is going to be some big change. We all know what the change is if in a year from now, the IC title actually looks good, and there was actually feuds during the whole time Bad News Barrett was champion. I'm not hopeful for it, just because I know WWE likes to fuck up good characters most of the time and likes to fuck up their titles. So, just being honest here, I don't really expect much from this match. I think that it will be a solid match, actually, between Big E and Bad News. Big E always has surprised me on pay-per-view as of late. But Bad News Barrett is winning, and if I hear anyone saying the prestige of the IC title got raised, I am seriously going to slap my face like this and drink my water. That's pretty much it. Rusev is taking on R-Truth and Xavier Woods. Yeah, who cares? You know, the WWE does not know how to make any baby faces look like threats anymore, and don't know how to make heels look like threats. I mean, you're putting Alexander Rusev against R-Truth and Consequences Creed. That's how much Xavier Woods, as a character, I don't care about. I don't care about Xavier Woods at all. I know him better as Consequences Creed. I know this team has Truth and Consequences from TNA. I mean, what has R-Truth done lately to make me think that he could beat Alexander Rusev? Jack shit all. What has Consequences Creed, a.k.a. Xavier Woods, done since he's been on the main roster? Jack shit all. You haven't done anything with these two characters, and you expect us to care that they're going to lose to Alexander Rusev? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Now, if you're going to do Rusev versus, let's say, a Santino Marella, that could actually get fans to actually care a little bit more, because Santino is someone that is featured regularly on TV and is someone that has a known history of upsetting giant monsters. Yes, with the help of some superstars in the past, like see when you beat Umaga, but we know Santino has that capability of shocking us. So Santino and Rusev here would be a lot better than Rusev being two guys that you barely feature on TV, that you barely give mic time, that you barely promote, that you barely push on a pay-per-view. Really? Who is choosing Truth and Consequences to win this match? Who is choosing R-Truth and Xavier Woods? Who? Because I would like to know where your thought process is if you're choosing Consequences Creed and R-Truth to win this match. Alexander Rusev is going to win. He's just going to be a monster for 3 months and do jack shit all with the rest of his time in the WWE. Sorry, Rusev. Oh, it's time for the lazy triple threat. Let's get RVD a paycheck triple threat. Antonio Cesaro, or just Cesaro now, the king of swing, the Swiss Superman, taking on his former partner, Jack Swagger, and because we need RVD to get a paycheck, Rob Van Dam. Pretty much Cesaro is going to win this match. Swagger, they pretty much don't care about. Swagger's going to take the eating pinfall here. But knowing WWE and how stupid they are, they might have RVD win this match. I hope that's not the case. I hope they actually let Cesaro win here. But I can see the WWE doing something stupid and giving it to RVD. Jack Swagger has no chance of winning this match whatsoever. He has no fucking chance. That's just it. So, Cesaro's going to win, and we can move on in the world and be happy. That's it. That's all I really got to say about this. I don't care about this triple threat at all. It was just a way to get RVD a paycheck. That's my bugger about this match, really, to be honest. The WWE Heavyweight Championship match, the placeholder match between Daniel Bryan and Kane for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Kane's not going to win this shit. The WWE would have a lot of balls to let Kane win this. And I mean, seriously, I wouldn't mind if Kane win. And this is not me being a Daniel Bryan hater. I can't believe I can't say an opinion about, you know, someone should win a match featuring Daniel Bryan without people like getting upset that I think maybe it would be okay if Kane won, because you're trying to establish that Kane's a monster again. And the thing is, if we keep doing feuds and feuds, like let's just say, for example, they don't know what to do with Daniel Bryan after this pay-per-view and they give us Kane again. We're just going to have a storyline where Daniel Bryan just keeps beating Kane. That's not fun. That's not how you establish Kane, and especially if you're going to use the Monster Kane gimmick for later down the line in 2014. How are we going to take this guy seriously? This guy hasn't been serious in the last 6 months, and now all of a sudden, just because he puts on a mask, tombstones Daniel Bryan 3 times, and tries to kidnap his wife and fail, we're supposed to take this guy seriously again? I'm sorry. I don't take Kane seriously. People that are casuals, and some people may, but I don't, because I know Kane's not going to win this match. The WWE would have a lot of balls to put the title on Kane, and I wouldn't disagree if they did. I would actually think that would be a smart move, because then it makes Kane look like a legit threat. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, but what about a long title reign for Daniel Bryan? Shit, you can always have Daniel Bryan win at the next pay-per-view. It's not that bad to have a 1-month title reign, guys. It really isn't. You guys make it seem like it's the worst thing ever, but it's not that bad. A lot of guys wish they would just even have a 2-week title reign in the WWE, especially if you're world champion. Daniel Bryan is the most over babyface in the company today. It doesn't matter what he does, he's still going to get cheered. The fans are still going to go, yes, yes, yes. That's all I'm saying. But Daniel Bryan is winning this match, and it's going to lead to a rematch at Payback. It's going to lead to Daniel Bryan and Kane at Payback. And unless this is like the Kane farewell tour, maybe I'll have a different opinion about the Kane character. Like, let's say at Payback, it will be Kane's final match ever. Then I'll have a different opinion about this storyline and feud overall, and how I will disregard the fact that Kane should have won the WWE Championship during this feud. But if Kane's still around on the roster, you know, in 2014 heading into 2015, then I will talk about how it's stupid to make Kane a monster again and not give him a good rub to make him feel like a legit force to all the other mid-carders, because you know Kane's just going to go back to mid-card hell after this. So Daniel Bryan will retain here at Extreme Rules. Would it be a smart move for the WWE to maybe think of putting the title on Kane? Probably, just to maybe legit the fact that he is a monster again and actually make him look like a real dominant force. But Daniel Bryan is going to retain here, and the Yes Movement will continue on forward to Payback. Alrighty then, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Why do I care? I know Bray Wyatt's going to win this match. I know a lot of people are like, what? Bray Wyatt winning? Because this feud is like the Nexus feud, guys. Do you not see the parallels between this feud and the Nexus feud at all? This is just like the Nexus feud. It is totally like the Nexus feud, except Cena didn't get the whole WWE roster to help him with the Wyatt family. This is totally like the Nexus feud. Cena's in a steel cage match. You don't have to get pinned in a steel cage match to win, to lose. So Cena's okay if Bray Wyatt climbs out of the cage or walks out of the door. Cena will take a beating just to have Bray Wyatt just walk out of the door. As long as Cena doesn't get pinned, he's fine. He's cool with that. So in all honesty here, Bray Wyatt is going to win this match. I know a lot of people are going to say John Cena, and I probably will be wrong. But knowing John Cena's track record and knowing, you know, pretty much Breakfast Club track record as of late, you know, as a whole since 2007, normally they put over guys at the April pay-per-view. They don't do it on the main pay-per-view WrestleMania. They do it at the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, whether that was Backlash or Extreme Rules. Now, they normally do that type of shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Bray Wyatt won this match right here. That's just me. I think Bray Wyatt's going to win. Nothing more to really say about it. It's just to say, hey, sorry you didn't win at WrestleMania, but you're still legit force because you won at Extreme Rules, an event most people will forget down the line. And that's the truth. And this will probably continue onwards till Payback, because John Cena feuds last 3 months, apparently. Alrighty then, let's talk about the best motherfucking match ever. An Evolution versus The Shield. And you guys know what side I'm on. And I made a bet with Antoine Moore of the More to Light podcast. And this is a great bet. If I win this bet, he makes a podcast. And the first hour of that show will be dedicated to Randy Orton. But if I lose, I will be personally making the video. If the Evolution loses at Extreme Rules, I'll be personally making a video talking about how Antoine's right and me loving the shit out of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, The Shield. I know I'm not going to lose this bet. Antoine's going to be doing a Randy Orton podcast, and I believe the Evolution will be going over The Shield. And you guys will be saying, no, Chase, you got to have The Shield win here. I mean, it will be good for The Shield. It will skyrocket them to the top. No. It will be giving them too much of a rocket ship to the top. That's why they can't win here. See, the problem with babyfaces in the WWE today, folks, is that they don't have any obstacles to go over. And the thing about The Shield is they're babyfaces now. They're not heels anymore. They're babyfaces. And you have to give them some type of obstacle for them to overcome, so that way they become sympathetic characters. And Evolution can be that obstacle down the line. You want to see a War Games match with Evolution and The Shield with a bunch of other superstars? The Evolution has to win here. You want to see Shield and Evolution match again? Evolution has to win here. You want to see a crazy Shield and Evolution match where anything goes? Evolution has to win here. And here's the reason why Evolution has to win here. Look at Evolution. Who's in it? Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton. They are superstars looking to face Daniel Bryan down the line at a pay-per-view event. You know Triple H is looking to face Daniel Bryan. He's looking at dollar signs. And you know Randy Orton is going to face Daniel Bryan soon. You know Batista is going to face Daniel Bryan soon. And if these three who dominated the WWE for almost 2 years, these three men together almost dominated the WWE for almost 2 years, can barely beat the Shield, who, you know, let's face it, they haven't dominated the WWE. They have been a force in the WWE, but have these guys dominated WWE? It's not like Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were both world champions at one point. You know, you look at Evolution, and they have so much rich history. I know a lot of people are comparing the Shield to Evolution, but the Shield are like the mid-card Evolution. They're not like the main event Evolution. They're not what Evolution was. And the thing about it is, if the Shield loses here, there's more character development for the Shield. What happens if the Shield wins, guys? Tell me, what does the Shield have to do next? Another feud with the fucking Wyatt family? Really? Yeah, they put on awesome matches, but when you keep giving away that match for free on main event, and we keep seeing that match, it gets oversaturated, and that match loses its feeling. The thing about Evolution versus the Shield is that you can use this match to get return matches down the line. I mean, yeah, the Shield beats Evolution. So what? Evolution comes on and acts like babyfaces and wants a match against them again? They're like, oh, we need another match against you guys. Ugh. How does that make any sense? Evolution should be the higher power. And like I said, Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista are guys who are going to go for the WWE Heavyweight Championship down the line. Now, we know WWE likes to do stupid things and forget about history and all that crap. But the thing is, you got to make Evolution feel powerful. You got to make it feel like Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista are back together and that Evolution is strong again. Because like I said, if you want to see these War Games matches and if you want to see all these awesome faction matches between Evolution and the Shield throughout the span of 2014, you're going to have to let the Shield lose. The Shield can't win all the freaking time. And this could cause an obstacle for the Shield where they're like, we want a chance at Evolution again. They barely beat us. You could have Evolution win dirty here. I'm not saying Evolution to pin the Shield clean. Oh, heaven forbid, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you had something dirty happen here where, like, you know, they just gain up on Seth Rollins or they gain up on Dean Ambrose, or, you know, I think this is just a normal match on a pay-per-view called Extreme Rules, believe it or not. And you have Triple H do something dirty here to win this match. Kind of feel like it's like the dirty Evolution from back in the day. And you have them do something dirty. And this causes the baby faces to wanting to do something about it, but they know they can't because Evolution's untouchable. And then that's what gets the feeling of saying, man, I can't wait to see when the Shield finally beats Evolution. I can't wait for that match to happen again. Because like I said earlier, I don't know what they're going to do with Daniel Bryan versus Kane. I don't know if Kane's going to go on to Payback to face Daniel Bryan again. I don't know who is next in line for the championship after Daniel Bryan, because John Cena, he's not going to be facing Daniel Bryan anytime soon. You know that's not the fucking case because he's staying far away from Daniel Bryan at this point. Rusev is not ready to face Daniel Bryan. And I know a lot of you people will say, oh, what about Antonio Cesaro? Cesaro, yes, he is someone that is ready for a WWE Championship. But the problem is, you put Daniel Bryan with Cesaro in a match. And let's just say this. Daniel Bryan and Cesaro, they will steal a show in a match. No doubt about it. But the problem is, fans will start to get more over with Cesaro and want to see him more as champion and forget about how much they love Daniel Bryan. And you people will say, no, 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 that's not the case. Because it is the case. That's what happened with fucking CM Punk. Because when CM Punk feuded with Daniel Bryan, people want to see Daniel Bryan as WWE Champion and not CM Punk anymore. And then that will cause the case where Vince McMahon will say to Daniel Bryan, well, they wanted to see Cesaro over you. You let me down, damn it. Do you really want that to happen to Daniel Bryan? To have it where all his great momentum will just go to Antonio Cesaro? Come on. No, that won't happen. And that's why they need to establish more heels for Daniel Bryan to face. Randy Orton, Batista, and Triple H are those heels for Daniel Bryan to face. Triple H, I think, could possibly face Daniel Bryan at Payback. I mean, he's on the fucking poster for fuck's sakes. In all honesty here, Evolution should go over here. They should win. If they don't win, I don't know what the fuck this company is doing with their title picture. I'm just thinking you need to establish dominant heels to look like threats again. Randy Orton, Batista, and Triple H are your dominant heels. Establish them. And then later down the line, I'm not saying the next pay-per-view, but later down the line at Battleground, where Tampa Bay could possibly host a traditional War Games match. Or maybe after a Survivor Series or something, you could do an Evolution versus Shield 2 rematch and build up a good storyline where the Shield has to overcome these odds just to get to Evolution again. That is just my personal opinion. I understand if you guys want the Shield to win. I can totally understand where some people say the Shield should win. But for me personally, it's not just because I'm a Randy Orton mark. It's not just because I'm an Evolution mark. Or I want Evolution to win so I don't have to make a video for Antoine. It's because I have legit reasonings why I think Evolution should win. I think they should win because they are heels that are going for the championship down the line. That's all I got to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me your predictions down below. Who do you think is going to win at Extreme Rules? I am out of here. Go check out my website, chillingwithchase.com. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68 and all the other social media devices. Anyways, guys, enjoy your Wednesday. I won't be gone for long. In about 3 hours, I'll be doing the In the Hot Seat Live with David Rivera, and that'll be streaming live on my website, chillingwithchase.com, and on David Rivera's YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter to get more info on that. I am out of here. Peace!